What if everything you've ever known, your memories, your dreams, even the laws of physics, were part of an elaborate simulation? What if Earth was a digital world running inside a colossal cosmic computer? This isn't just sci-fi fantasy. Some of the world's top physicists, philosophers, and tech billionaires are asking the same question. Are we living in a simulation? If this is a program, who wrote it? And if we're digital minds, what happens when the simulation ends? Stick around, because in this video, we'll dive deep into science, probability, consciousness, ancient wisdom, and cutting-edge tech to unpack one of the most mind-bending ideas ever conceived. But before we dive into the digital rabbit hole, hit that like button to glitch the algorithm, comment below with your theory, and subscribe so you never miss a truth-breaking upload. Where this idea came from. The simulation theory isn't new. In fact, it has roots in ancient philosophy and spiritual thought. Plato's allegory of the cave described humans watching shadows on a wall, mistaking them for reality. Hindu philosophy speaks of Maya, the illusion of the physical world. In Buddhism, the mind is seen as a projector of reality. These ideas have haunted human thinking for millennia. But the modern theory exploded in 2003 when philosopher Nick Bostrom published a now-famous paper titled, "Are You Living in a Computer Simulation?" He proposed a trilemma: at least one of these must be true. 1. Humans will go extinct before becoming technologically advanced enough to simulate consciousness. 2. Advanced civilizations will choose not to run simulations of their ancestors. 3. We are almost certainly living in a simulation. Bostrom argued that if any civilization can simulate sentient beings and chooses to do so, the number of simulated minds would vastly outnumber biological ones. So statistically, you're more likely to be one of the simulations. Comment below, which of these do you think is most likely? What is the math behind the matrix? Let's dive into some disturbing math. Let's say one advanced civilization decides to simulate their ancestors not once, but thousands or millions of times. Each simulation contains billions of simulated minds. Now imagine there are many such civilizations across the universe. The number of simulations could dwarf the number of real, biological people. This means the odds you're real are 1 in billions. Just like being an NPC in a giant game, except you're self-aware. Even Elon Musk has said there's a 1 in billions chance we're in base reality. It's the ultimate identity crisis. And it challenges everything: your existence, your relationships, your purpose. If your brain's buzzing right now, tap that like button to keep the data flowing. Glitches in the system? Are there signs that the simulation is breaking down? Some scientists think so. Quantum mechanics shows particles don't exist in a set state until they're observed, like rendering in a video game. The universe has a maximum speed, the speed of light, just like a frame rate cap. Cosmic rays seem to snap into a grid-like pattern at high energy levels, suggesting digital structure. Then there's the strange experience of synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that feel too perfect to be random. And don't forget the Mandela Effect, where entire groups remember alternate histories, like Nelson Mandela dying in prison, or the Berenstain Bears being spelled differently. Are these bugs? Glitches? Or just the boundaries of human perception? Ever experienced something that felt like a glitch? Share your story in the comments. We might feature it in a future video. The rise of artificial worlds. Here's the crazy part. We're already creating simulated worlds. The Sims, Minecraft, and metaverse platforms let millions live in digital realities. AI NPCs are becoming smarter and more unpredictable. Virtual reality is becoming indistinguishable from waking life. Now imagine what technology will look like in 500 years, or 5,000. What if AI can recreate consciousness? What if a post-human civilization decides to explore history by simulating it us down to every detail? Would we even know? If this freaks you out or blows your mind, hit that like to let us know you're still human, or are you? What are consciousness and code? One of the biggest questions is, can consciousness exist inside a simulation? If your brain is just electrical signals and chemistry, why not recreate that digitally? Some scientists and philosophers believe the mind is substrate independent, meaning it doesn't matter whether it runs on neurons or code. If that's true, then simulated consciousness could be as real and as feeling as ours. This opens the door to ideas like digital afterlife, uploaded minds, and even virtual reincarnation. Which means your thoughts, pain, joy, and memories could all be part of a massive simulation architecture. Terrifying? Liberating? You decide. If it's true, then what? If we are in a simulation, what should we do about it? Should we try to break out? Should we reach the programmer? Or should we just live our lives, simulated or not? This theory brings up huge implications. Morality. Does anything matter if it's not real? Religion. Is the simulator God? Are we divine code? Death. Is it log out or reboot? Rebirth. Could reincarnation be just starting over from a save file? If this is a test, what are we being tested on? If it's a game, what's the goal? What would you do if you found out this was a simulation? Comment below. We're reading all of them. Critics and counterarguments. Not everyone buys the theory. Some scientists argue it's unfalsifiable. You can't prove or disprove it, so it doesn't belong in science. Others say it's a clever illusion, a metaphor for our digital age, not a real explanation. And some critics fear it could lead to dangerous thinking, nihilism, detachment, even existential dread. But whether it's real or not, the theory forces us to ask, what is truth? What is consciousness? What is free will? Like videos that challenge your beliefs? Hit that subscribe button for more science plus mystery. Are we getting close to proving it? Can we test if the universe is a simulation? Some researchers say yes, or at least we can try. Look for digital noise and cosmic background radiation. Measure quantum anomalies in particle behavior. Detect limits in space-time resolution, like pixels. Projects like the Simulation Hypothesis Initiative are already running experiments. And with AI and quantum computing, we may soon create simulated universes ourselves. Would they know? Would we know? Want a full video exploring these experiments? Drop a test reality in the comments. So, are we in a simulation? We don't know. We may never know. But here's what we do know. The theory is logically consistent. Tech trends make it more plausible every year. Minds greater than ours are actively researching it. Whether this is a simulation or base reality, your experience, your choices, your emotions, they're real to you. You are more than a character. You are the observer, the dreamer, the anomaly. Maybe you're here to break the cycle. Maybe you're the glitch that wakes others up. So, are we living in a simulation? Maybe yes. Maybe no. But until we find the answer, keep questioning everything. Comment below. Do you think we're in a simulation? Why or why not? Smash that like button if your mind feels slightly broken. Subscribe for more deep dives into scientistry, where science meets mystery. This is DODO Scientistry, and you've just taken a step outside the code. See you in the next reality.